Namaste everyone. In today's video, I wanted to share with you all about the full moon, February 2022 full moon, which is today. My name is Pria. I'm very passionate about sharing positivity and empowering others to live their life to their fullest. We're all creators. We have the capability to create our life the way we want. So let's make it beautiful together. Let's dive in. So today is obviously full moon, and in my previous videos I have mentioned to you full moon energies usually last 2 days prior to the full moon and 2 days after the full moon, and usually around this time there's a lot of strong energies. And this year, because it's 02 February 2022, it's actually more powerful. The energy is more like it almost has like the snowball effect. So what does that mean? Energies, I wouldn't say there's positive or negative. It depends on what we make towards it, what we make out of it. So basically, if you set the right intentions and be positive around this time, it's actually a great way to manifest what you want in a positive way a lot faster than what you could in regular days. But at the same time, I want you to really be cautious about your emotions, because this is a time when things get triggered. So if you look at it, the full moon affects the water, it affects the ocean, it affects the waves and the tides, and we're basically made up of water as well. Physically, our emotions, everything has the water energy, and therefore the moon affects us in various ways as well. So a lot of people tend to be more emotional around this time, and it's not a bad thing to be emotional, but it depends on what you want to do with it. So basically, instead of reacting to it, sometimes it's best not to react to it, but rather observe and kind of let it go or let it be. This full moon in February is also known, especially in the North America, it's known as the snow moon, because it's the winter season in North America. And back in the days with the natives, they used to be, we were meant to be hunters, and they used to be hunting a lot. But February used to be also called the hungry or hunger moon, because during this winter season, because there's lots of snow in February, it was actually difficult to do hunting in February. So a lot of people went through without proper nutrition. So it's also called sometimes the bone moon, because what happens when you're hungry and you don't have enough meat, you're left with the bones. And so a lot of Native Americans back in the days actually used to do bone marrow soup during this time to kind of have their type of food for this time of the month. So that's what the moon, different names of the moons are. But if you think about it in this time, even if you're in a different parts of the world, what we go through is our soul is always searching for things, for development, for to evolve. And so I kind of use this as a reflection to, instead of reacting to things, and sometimes we go through a piece and do meditation, and then something happens, and then we get agitated very quickly. We show anger very quickly. So all the meditations we did, all the peace we had 1 minute ago, kind of disappears as soon as you encounter something. So instead of doing that, what you can do to survive during this time emotionally is to kind of not react to things and be observant and kind of see where things are going. At the same time, being more proactive and avoiding situations where you feel like you will have negative encounters. I'm not saying avoid situations where you need to resolve things, but sometimes this is not the time period to resolve if you're going to be more emotional, because when your emotions are high, your intelligence are low. So instead of being trying to resolve things at this point, unless you're super ready for it, instead of reacting right away, just kind of take back and observe the situation and kind of walk through the situation of how you want to react to it, how you want to manage it. Just like going back to the Native Americans of hunger, if they couldn't hunt, and get their food, they came up of a solution where they can use the bone marrow soup instead of having meat. So they still were able to survive. Just like that, how can you survive in this 3-4 days of emotional triggers if it's happening to you? Just kind of reflect on what you want to do to kind of avoid that type of situation. So one thing, you can avoid the people and situations that are gonna bring these emotions up. Another thing is to kind of go inwards instead of blaming other people or looking at other situations as if it's something is bad happening to you. Kind of go inwards and see how your emotions are evolving. Why? Ask the why questions, and you can kind of dig deeper within yourself to see and learn about yourself, and that way your soul will evolve as well when you learn about yourself. Another way is to do meditations. Doing meditations bring lots of, I would say, download of information from the universal energies. And so during this time when their emotions are high and whatnot, doing meditations kind of grounds you and sometimes gives you answers where when you do feel emotions, it kind of gives you answers of how to overcome any of the negative emotions you're coming through or going through. So those are some of the tips that you can do. It's also advisable during this time to have a clean environment, and that way you cleanse your emotions, you cleanse your mind by cleansing your environment as well. One way to do is to put some incense around your house, kind of set the intention of cleaning your energy, like environmental energy, by just putting that incense or lighting up a candle. Whatever you do, make sure you obviously look for any fire hazards, but make sure whatever you're setting up, either you put candles up or incense up, set the intention of purifying your environment and also purifying yourself as well in the same time. I also mentioned salt bath before, and it's very important to do it throughout these next few days until the 18th at least. Obviously, it's a great practice to do it regular basis, but right now especially it will be very helpful to do. So salt bath is very helpful, incense is very helpful, doing meditations, putting like Om sounds and Om vibrations in the house. All these things kind of, because I said the full moon has a snowball effect. When you put positive intentions and positive energies during this time, it also has a snowball effect of the positivity as well. So why not use it for your advantage? I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please click the like button and share this video with others. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click the notification button, as I'm very determined to creating weekly videos for you guys. Until then, namaste.